Hello, I'm Cody, and welcome to session 35 of my Pillars of Eternity turn-based Triple Crown attempt. Last time we were given a vision and a quest by Hylia, and finally we tracked down Persok for Sagani, and he had turned out to have been reborn as some sort of elk or deer or something, I don't remember. And now we're in the Northfield, just exploring the wilderness area, after which we will head up to try and deal with the quest Hylia gave us.
Certainly.
Oh, we don't have the bestiary filled out for young stag, so we're incentivized to murder it. There we go. Now we do. Sure we do for deer, right? Surprised they didn't turn hostile. It's not letting me open it up. Maybe they just don't have an entry.
Laying low.
That and Adrian, okay. This way.
Silence
There.
surrounds me.
Okay. Thought maybe I'd be able to interact with that from the cliffside, but apparently not.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Boars down here. There were some further south as well. They're weirdly not hostile, as they have been in every other map we've seen. Wild boars.
Hello? Hello?
Ready, Watcher.
Rain blights. How irritating.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Following your lead. Way Selmes me to Fortacoa! Hey.
That's a lot of them, too. I hate when that ability just decides not to work.
I'm ready. Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. I shall end this.
Que stuck. Perfetto.
Yes? Your tale ends here! I have them!
I'm ready. Ready, Watcher.
Can't get a good shot with this.
I'm ready.
A lot of fairly durable enemies here, which is annoying.
Your
Nothing
thoughts
particularly
must flow
threatening,
deep
just
indeed.
very durable.
Shed no blood.
Especially since the rain bites are largely immune to Chie's main damage.
Let's end
Though they do
this.
seem to take quite a bit from Kanna's song. So that's good.
This isn't working.
Ready, Watcher. After him, Ismak. I'm ready.
Hey. Following your lead.
Yes.
Finish them!
I shall end this.
Oh, they're summoning more. I didn't even notice that.
Yes? Sacre tu!
My bow's ready.
Right. Rain blights are immune to lightning. I learned that before, but forgot it. My instincts from playing games like Final Fantasy X tell me that if it's a water-based creature, it must be weak to lightning.
This isn't working.
I'm ready. For the Republics!
Hey.
Nice. Yeah, Kanna very much the MVP for this fight.
Francis!
Ready, Watcher.
I thought the fight was over. I was looking at the turn order, not seeing any red, and being like, why hasn't the battle ended? And so, oh, there's a Swamp Lurker here. He just doesn't get a turn for the next
I wish you no harm.
several rounds.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
This boot lies half buried in the mud on the riverbank, as if it had been flushed from upstream.
Those wounds. They look like they came from a Stelgar's claws.
Hjorm. Beneath the raging waterfall, the corpse of an elven Glanfathan hunter lies shattered against the rocks. Broken bones protrude through its skin, but you also notice deep parallel cuts in the rotting flesh. The slashes trace almost every part of the body, as if it had been ravaged by a dozen blades. This man probably died before his fall from the cliffs above. You touch the dead elf's forehead, droplets of water glistening down its purple surface, and feel a sudden jolt from the hunter's lingering essence. The world around you fades away. You're walking among the underbrush without making a sound. Moonlight catches sight of your arms, shining them pale, but you quickly dart again into the shadows of the giant trees of the Northweald. Your blood brother is not so deft as you expected. Look at him, frail, unaware. He doesn't deserve to share the glory of this hunt. It's been countless seasons since a Stelgar like this one, twice the size of his lesser kin, has roamed the forests near Twin Elms. Arthun fell for the trick. You almost feel pity for him, but you've convinced yourself that he'd only get in the way once the killing begins. He'll be safer by the river, expecting that we'll flank the Stelgar when it comes out to drink. But this kill will be only yours. The Stelgar is larger than you imagined. It stands without fear atop the waterfall's ridge, its silhouette cutting a monstrous hole against the mantle of the night sky. A beast of legend, a true hunter. Your hand tightens around the shaft of your father's spear. The weight feels balanced, just right as you prepare the throw. You put everything into it. The spear flies true and hits its mark. The Stelgar didn't even hear a sound. Its blood spills bright on the rocks, yet it stands unfazed. The beast pounces. Moonlight shines over its great fangs. Your hands draw your blades without a second thought as you lunge forward to meet this monster. It's fast. It's ripping your flesh apart. You stab at the darkness engulfing you. Deep, again and again. But there's no slowing its embrace. Okay. Appears to have no relevance to any of my side quests or the like. Just a little bit of creative writing, like when I examined the Stalgoz's corpse up there. I mean, I assume it's the same event. He stabbed that thing. It killed him. Alright, so there's some bears up here good to deal with.
Spot on. Ready, Watcher. Dead on.
Quae selmes metum.
I'm ready. Vi aces vox converano.
Your thoughts. I shall end this.
Following your lead. Your tail ends here.
I'm here.
Yes.
Always like a fight when the enemy doesn't get a turn. That went well. Surprised. I thought for sure when I saw little bears outside of the side of my vision it was going to be some druids or something I was going to have to fight, but apparently just a roving family of bears.
Eyes open.
Looks like I don't have a bestiary entry for this elder antelope.
I'm here.
Do now, though.
Eyes open. Be cautious.
Alright.
Be
Yadrigan.
Ready, Watcher.
And quite a few other things back there. Don't know what.
Dead on.
Beetles and more Adrigons.
Quae selmes metum. Forticoa!
Oh, even more Adrigons. Some Adra beetles.
Oh?
I'm ready.
I shall end this.
Following your lead. Forticoa!
I'm ready.
Again, I hate that I can't choose who my characters engage with. Pelagina should be engaging with the Adrigan so that she gets the flanking bonus against it, but nah, she's got to engage with the beetle behind her instead for some reason.
Dead on.
A lot of the sound effects just aren't working this fight. Not sure what's up with that.
I wish you no harm.
Following your lead. Forticoa!
Nice. Killed herself off the reflecting damage from Canna.
Spot on!
I'm ready. Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
Hey.
I wish you no harm.
Your tail ends here!
Permed kong swolias.
Ready, Watcher. After him, Izumak.
Hey. You're not getting through me.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
For Takoa!
My bow's ready.
I'm ready.
Vi arches vox converano.
I shall end this.
Let us end this.
Following your lead. Sacre tu!
Alright, he did get a new summon and I never hotkeyed it. Therefore, had forgotten it existed. That's a good key for that. Oh, J doesn't work. You, okay.
Hey. Verathus!
After him, Izumak.
I'm ready.
Vi arches vox converano.
I shall end this. If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them. Now here's something.
Torque of the Falcon Eyes, just a +3 perception neck piece. I'm wearing a +3 one of the same, right? Yeah, +3 perception with some plus to stealth, so not any use to me. Exceptional Rapier. And with that, I think I've finally explored everything in the Northfield. Just head up to the nest, unless I want to rest first.
Yes?
I certainly suspect there's a difficult fight up here, but the only person... Like, I haven't used any of my per-day abilities, I don't think. I've used a couple on her. And Canna's down in health is the main reason I'm considering it, so... Yeah, I think I'll do a quick rest.
Have a moment to talk.
I do, Sigani, 1 second. Just thinking, it's, the further we get from the beginning of the game, the less often you just run into camp supplies in the middle of the wilderness. That always worked as a good reminder for me to, oh, yeah, I should probably rest.
A deer in the middle of Aird Glonfoth.
Yep.
But I'm glad I can bring this success back to Masuk. And perhaps Persak will return to us one day because of it.
God, none of these said good. Like, enjoy this accomplishment is good, but the while you can makes it sound so negative. Do you really think it'll make much difference? Sounds so dismissive. I'm certain he will. Sounds just like I'm placating her and don't really mean it. It's insincere. And do you think Masuk will remember you the way they remember Persak? Sounds almost taunting to me. Like, nobody remembers you. I don't like any of these options. I want something more positive. Well, enjoy this accomplishment while you can.
To be honest, the biggest relief is knowing that my journey was worthwhile. That finding Persak and carrying our village's story to him will strengthen our community and return his soul to us. I'm looking forward to being back in Masuk among my family and my people. But more than anything, I'm glad to finally understand the purpose behind these last 5 years. What do you think? Do you feel as though you understand the purpose behind your hunt for Theos?
I mean, my hunt for Theos is a lot more practical and less ceremonial. Yeah, I need to fix the evil he's perpetrated on the Deerwood.
That would bring hope to many people, Watcher. I hope you're able to accomplish it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Theos isn't getting any closer. I suppose we'd best keep after him.
Yes, let's go.
Ready, Watcher.
Something I never do. I'm gonna try eating some stuff just for fun. Can't just eat it from the inventory, that's annoying. You have to hotbar it. And then eat it.
Yes?
You have something there? Yeah. Anybody else? Give you something, sure, I don't... Can't even be bothered to read what these do. I'll just eat them for the sake of eating them. And because my vague recollection is that this is a difficult fight that's coming up soon, though I don't actually remember what made it difficult. And could well be wrong. I don't feel like shuffling around the rest of their inventories to do more of that. 3 of them will do. A winding stair hugs the cliffside, providing an impressive view as you work your way higher and higher. Not too far along the path, however, you find your progress interrupted. A large boulder appears to have fallen onto the road from somewhere up ahead, and it now sits squarely in your way. I mean, I guess I just use a hammer and chisel. It feels like it's always best to use like an adventure supply type item, like a hammer and chisel or, a grapple rope. If you have the option, it just seems to reduce the chance of a character getting fatigued from doing it. Chiseling away at the boulder proves a slow and wearying endeavor, especially when several sections of the boulder prove too hard to carve through, forcing you to aim elsewhere. After a long while, your efforts pay off and a section of the boulder splits away. You hear the echoing clatter of rocks tumbling down the side of the cliff. The sound seems to stir something overhead. A shadow crosses the path, quick as lightning, and vanishes before you can catch a glimpse of what has cast it. But you do see the rapidly growing silhouettes of several more rocks flung down at you from above. Scrambling to action, the party ducks under a small rocky protrusion along the cliff face. But Chie stumbles and is left just short of shelter. A sudden hailstorm of fist-sized rocks and scattered debris rains down upon them. Battered and bruised, Chie leaps the final distance to safety. After a short while, the thundering rumble of falling stones fades away. Your ordeal past, you continue your climb, and the rest of the journey proceeds without incident. At last, you found yourself at the base of a final twisting set of steps, above which you can see the towering pillars of Hylia's nest. Well, I hope that didn't give Chie a debuff for the rest of the day, because I just rested. That would be so annoying. And of course it did. Oh, 2 of them. A concussion and bruised ribs. Oh my god, I hate that. What am I supposed to do other than just know ahead of time exactly what these events do and memorize the choices? Ridiculously bad design, in my opinion. The events are kind of neat, but they need to feel like the decisions you make you can reasonably come to understand what's going to happen as a result of them without having just done it before. It very much feels like a task of predict what the game developer was thinking when they wrote this, which are the worst kinds of puzzles. Maybe if I'd gone with one of the other options, I would have just had a stat check or a skill check and then would have had nobody get injured, but who knows.
Ready, Watcher.
In the unlikely event I ever play the game again, I won't remember. It was ages ago. Just eat a couple more meals for the sake of it, since I just wasted the last ones. I'm not even going to bother with Chie. I have to shuffle her gear around to do it. Edges of the bones are brittle and blackened.
My, that is large.
Yes. As you reach the summit of the mountains, a gust of wind stirs the air. You hear a noise like the snapping of sails, and the sky is briefly blotted out. A dragon lands before you, shaking the ground beneath your feet. It draws itself up to its full height and spreads its wings, barring your passage. Its neck, its back, and the ridge of its spine are covered with magnificent plumage. It hisses at you, and while the sound is unlike any language you've heard, the beast's meaning is utterly clear.
Vermin invading my nest, threatening my hatchling. You shall feed my young.
A small worm crouches in a corner of the temple behind the dragon. Be careful, Watcher. Her mind is on edge, not with hunger, but with fear. There is little more dangerous than a mother defending her offspring. I've been sent to get you to leave so that Hylia's worshippers may return. Heat from the beast's roar sears your face. It lashes in a flurry of scales and feathers. Well, I didn't think that particular line of dialogue would lead immediately to combat.
Selmes metu.
Careful with that! Spot on!
Ready, Watcher.
I guess just some wind blights. Not even greater ones. Oh, small ones even, some of them. Interesting.
Oh?
Spot on!
Following your lead.
And a wormling.
Hey,
I thought for sure I was going to have the option to, like, talk her into going away. Maybe I would have been able to. Different option. I don't know.
I'm ready.
She doesn't even have a name, just Sky Dragon. That's surprising. Looks like she might be immune to being flanked.
Ready, Watcher.
She has a lot of people flanking her.
this thing isn't doing the job.
Ooh, stunned. I didn't think that was gonna hit. Nice.
Following your lead. Your tail ends here!
Your thoughts must flow. Shed no blood.
Hey.
Nice. That was wild. It's Fear Aura hit Chie, critting her, causing her to charm it from her captain's hat, and then its damage over time effects finished the dragon off all at the same time. That was a lot of junk happening. It didn't even get a turn. That's amazing.
Ready, Watcher.
Getting the strong impression that even on Path of the Damned, the turn-based mode just kind of makes this game a lot easier. just simultaneously unfortunate and fantastic. Fantastic because it's looking increasingly likely I will in fact be able to finish the game, barring something very unexpected happening. It's sad because it's less of a challenge than I was anticipating. You know, I played, I think it was one difficulty level down from Path of the Damned on my first playthrough, and I remember having a lot of very close fights. Including, I think, this one.
Following your lead.
But, certainly the one against Kale, the wormling from the Sulphur Caves. I remember being really, really close. Looking back on it, but, I think this one was as well. And, not going close this time, even if these rain blights are going to take me a little bit of time to clean up since they're immune to piercing.
I wish you no harm.
I'm ready.
I'm here. After him, Itamok.
Hey.
Following your lead. Your tail ends here!
Your thoughts must flow deep. I shall end this. Yes.
Let us end this!
I'm ready. Permet kong swolias.
My bow's
Oh,
ready.
the wind blights are immune to bludgeoning. That's also annoying in its own way.
Your tail ends here!
Ha!
Hey.
Yeah!
I wish you no harm.
I'm ready.
The
Yep.
Atos Vox Converano.
Ready, Watcher. My bow's ready.
Following your lead.
Sky Dragon Eye and Dragon Meat. Guessing the Sky Dragon Eye is a crafting item. The Dragon Meat obviously is going to be for cooking. Not that I do much cooking. The edges of the bones are brittle and blackened. Stealing. Interesting. Unique Warhammer. A Grimoire. I know I speculated earlier on that I know you can find some spells in Grimoires in the sequel that you cannot learn at level up. And I don't know whether that's the case here or not. Not that I've used Aloth in a while, but an interesting enough Grimoire could maybe make me take him out for a spin for a bit, for a variety.
Silence surrounds me.
And that fight went shockingly well. Even got another trigger of the company captain's hat, or cap, rather. It's only had 3 of them to level that up to the next thing, and I don't know if that's the last one. I think that's the last soulbound item we're leveling up, though, right? Hers is maxed, yeah. The belt and the bow are maxed. Nobody else is using one except for Aloth. Alright, so what did we pick up? We got a ring. And where did that go? +3 might ring. That's pretty good. Your belt does that, right? Yeah. +3 might ring. Got a Warhammer. Attacks can stun. +1 might. You're using a Warhammer. Attack speed. Vaguely considering maybe I take him down the dual wield route, although I think I've taken sword and shield style probably. Yeah, weapon and shield style. It's fine. Just like the idea of the +1 might. would ideally go with somebody who casts spells. Like her, but she has taken Weapon Focus Peasant, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And he's taken a Weapon Focus for the Whispers of Yenwu Knight. Battle Axe, Sword, Morning Star, and Crossbow, yeah. Hey, that +1 might end the attack can stun. I mean, it's only on crits, not on hits as well. That's disappointing. I wonder, though. I know the +1 might would apply to everything. The attacks can stun on crits. I wonder if that applies to spells to cast while they're wielding that. I highly doubt it. I can't say for sure, but I highly doubt it. What else did we get? There was one other thing, wasn't there? Maybe not. Alright, the Grimoire. Wheel Breaker. Well, the problem is I don't even know if any of these are unique or not. I mean, I recognize a lot of them that I know aren't. Well, that ring is the only thing then that I need to find a home for, if anybody wants it. I do tend not to use that. She's got +2 might. Might have other gloves that would be better. Yeah, he has no plus might, so I'll do that. Alright, well that was easier than I had anticipated. Let's see, where do I turn that in again? Was that Elm's Reach or Old Song? Elm's Reach or Old Song? I think it was Elm's Reach. Not 100% sure. All blends together. Yeah, here it is.
What's it like in Deadfire? I've only heard tall tales.
I wouldn't really know. I've never been to any of the Deadfire settlements, and my parents told me very little. Mostly pirate. From time to time, my mother says she misses the quiet of her village, but little else. She has always pushed my sisters to do what she could not as a child.
I don't miss my village. It's all just bad memories and the reek of fish guts to me now.
Alright, pray to Hylia. You kneel. While you pray, you feel the space around your body shift and melt, and you find yourself in a vision of the mountaintop temple. Yet you see neither worshippers nor a dragon, but a tree. Its limbs wrap around the perimeter of the temple, tapering into twigs and branches of all sizes and angles. They seem too long and too numerous to be held up by the meager trunk, but they hold steady in the breeze. A single sparrow lands on the nearest branch. It watches you. See, now I'm worried I might have had to go talk to those two people that mentioned the dragon. I forgot about that until I was here, but oh well. Let's whistle to the bird. You whistle the first tune that pops into your head. The sparrow blinks its beady eyes and hops closer to you along the branch. It bobs its tiny head and opens its beak, and the rich, trilling melody that spills forth is the song of a chorus of birds. A massive flock descends with the thundering of wings and whooping, screeching, chirping calls. They fill the boughs of the trees by the thousands, birds of every shape, size, and color nestling next to one another. To be honest, I really can't stand birds. A breeze ripples through the air. The limbs sway, creaking with a strange, gentle rhythm. A few hundred of the birds flit from their branches, forming a brilliantly variegated flock in front of the tree. As they meet and swoop in unison, You catch a glimpse of someone looking back at you, cloaked by the flurry of feathers. Watcher, I believe we stand in the legendary Court of Birds. She closes her eyes and raises her face to the sky. I feel a presence, warmth and hope.
You journeyed to my temple and rid it of the dragon. Now my faithful may return, singing their joy to the skies and praising me through their creation.
Life is creation and celebration. I'm glad to have served you in this. The breeze blows through the tree. A dove tucks its head into its feathers and watches you.
Glad because you seek to protect life, or because you seek a patron. And yet you have proven yourself with this task. I would tell you of another.
I'm listening. The birds return to the tree and nestle among their peers. The breeze ripples through the branches again, carrying the goddess's voice.
You must stop Theos, and you must undo the tragedy he has wrought.
The grieving mother rocks on her feet. There is a way, Watcher. There is hope yet. Birds all over the tree begin to chirp and sing, and in the rise and fall of their voices Hylia speaks. Theos acts but is moved by another. The exiled queen whispers in his ear, urges him to rob the living and the unborn of their souls for her benefit, and he has obeyed. A hawk shifts on its perch. She will consume them, grow powerful while 1,000 empty children are born. But there is still time to reverse this tragedy. Why would Wodika do this? A pair of eagles shriek. Because she prizes authority over mercy, laws over kith. She values the souls of mortals not for the beauty they create, but for what they can add to her power. The wind blows cold. She fears animancy. She believes that mortals may use it to usurp the god's power, her power. She cares nothing for the innovation of kith, and how could she? She gives commands, not inspiration. So animancy's truly that powerful? Canna looks thoughtful. I've always respected the commands of Aranganue and the Keepers. That is because they inspire respect. Between command and inspiration lies progress. Sounds like Theos has collaborated with her for a long time. You know already that he has lived many lives. In each, it has been her voice in his ear, guiding him to serve her ambitions, urging him to protect her interests. The melody of the birds grows mournful, and each of his lives has been one stanza after another in a song of devotion to the Oathbinder. Could you not stop Theos on your own? All of the gods, even Wodika, are bound by an oath. We sing one harmony, and kith sing another. And though we may introduce a new melody, in hopes that mortal ears will hear it and sing it back, we do not interrupt their chorus. To do so would unleash a cacophony between the gods, one that would overwhelm our song and yours. The breeze whips leaves around your ankles while the birds coo. But Wodika sings her tune to Theos. I would likewise sing mine to you. And how would I return things to the way they were? The birds suddenly fall silent, watching you. The voice on the wind returns. Guide the trapped souls back to the bodies they were stolen from, hollow-born children whose eyes have never seen the sun. The grieving mother claps her hands once, setting off the music of chimes. After long years, let their wounds be healed, their tears dried. You could restore them, give their families hymns of joy after years of lament. The breeze tickles your ear. Peace and restoration give purpose to suffering. There is no meaning, no redemption in pain that does not lead to fulfillment. Symmetry demands that grief's rejoicing follow suffering such as this. I am not sure that it is possible to truly undo the harm Theos has caused. Once again he flinches. Surely those wounds can heal. Or don't you think the long absences can be overcome? You hear a cry of a swift, soft and plaintive. Perhaps the years cannot be forgotten, and for some perhaps it is already too late. But if you could restore even one soul, kindle one spark of life, raise one voice in joy, it would be worth it. Thank you, Hylia. I will continue to Sun and Shadow.
When you reach the burial isle, you will find souls there that I have granted reprieve for their sins. I give these to you, for only they can bear you to safety on your journey down. And when you face Theos and the rotting fruits of his endeavors, remember the conversation we have had. In that moment, you will have power rivaling a god's. And after it, you will live in the world that you have chosen. Choose Restoration, Watcher. Return the souls to the bodies they were stolen from. Swear to me that you will do this, and I shall give you power to make even Woodica quake. I can be merciful and terrible, Watcher.
The grieving mother's eyes are fever bright. Watcher, this is the hope I have held to, that the children of the Deerwood might be restored, their families healed. Let us bring Hylia's restoration to this country. I swear to return the souls of the Hollowborn children of the Deerwood. And I shall remember. The dark wings snap shut, and the tiny sparrow flits to your shoulder. It tilts its head back and opens its beak, and the song that spills forth is like nothing you've ever heard. Melodies at once mournful and beautiful entrance you. The world becomes a place of pure color and sound. Each perfect moment follows the next, like the lines of a poem or the bar of a song.
Wait! I'm not done with you.
Chie was granted Hylia's boon as Pelagina protests. Birds wheel and pivot, showing a flash of pale feathers. Who is this that speaks in anger? I see no reason to speak up. It's up to Pelagina to make her own case. I say nothing.
It's not often that any of our kind get the chance to speak to their... What should I call you? My mother? Father? Those words seem to fall short and yet be too generous, given our history.
The birds cock their heads, craning and twisting their necks to look at one another. You are angry with me.
What did you expect? Should I be happy? To be like this? To live like this? What kind of creator does this to her creation and abandons it in a world this cruel?
And should I have plucked you from your home, wrapped you in my wings, and brought you to a nest like this one? Some tranquil and harmonious place, far from the war chants and the battle dances you love so well? A hawk shivers, ruffling its feathers. Tell me, what do you want?
All I've ever wanted from any of your kind is to take some responsibility. Any responsibility for what you've done. To us. To every one of the children you've abandoned.
The birds flap their wings, rising from the branches. You are a song of ferocity, and one I love well. I hear your fur and rage, and it is music. Your prowess and valor leave a trail like a tapestry upon the world. I would not dampen your song, even with the comfort of my wings.
What does that mean? Come back here!
There is no response. Pelagina's fists clench in frustration. I am sorry that you didn't get the answers you were looking for, Pelagina. You deserve better.
We all deserve better.
Stop right there.
The
You're
Phantom.
in the wrong city, Inquisitor. Did you think you wouldn't be recognized here in your old home? I've seen your trials with my own eyes.
I was just gonna stop the voice acting middle of the paragraph. I've seen your trials with my own eyes. I have seen you light pyres with good people tied to them, people I'd known many a year. He seizes you by the throat, and your airway tightens. Whether real or imagined, you cannot tell. They deserve your confession. He raises the point of his sword, holding it a hair's breadth from your eye.
Suros, what are you doing?
Startled, the soldier releases you immediately and turns to face the speaker. A woman in a plain wool tunic, fully a head shorter than he, but somehow seeming to tower over him. You have seen this woman's face before, from afar, bloodied and burned as she lay stretched across an iron wheel. At the moment, it is marked only with concern.
An assassin sent by the Inquisition, my lady, daring to approach our camp.
If she is so poor an assassin as to approach an armed guard in daylight, I should have little to fear. I would hear what this woman has to say. She stares him down until he can no longer face her. He turns away, sour-faced, and pretends to be suddenly distracted by something far off.
Surely this is some trick of my mind. I did not expect to see you again.
I guess the Grand Inquisitor Theosix Arcanon has dispatched me here to spy on you. Iovara doesn't blink. Are things so desperate as that over there? I'd never have known. I hope your next assignment is more stimulating. Listening to my lectures is dull work for a spy. I hoped there might be another reason, but you are here, and that is good enough on its own. Whatever your reasons, I've missed you over all these years. Having you here now, at a time when I'm surrounded by strangers, is a wonderful gift.
I would like for you to stay here, in our camp, as my guest.
My lady Iovara, I beg of you. This is an Inquisitor. This is a desperate attempt on your life. The only way it can succeed is if you allow it to.
This is a missionary, same as I was, taught the wrong things as I was. If I can't have faith in one woman's ability to reason once she knows the truth, what hope do we have?
My lady, she admits being a spy.
That should make her less of a threat, wouldn't you agree? I have nothing to hide. All I see here is an opportunity to persuade someone who could help us. We have many former missionaries here. They are our most loyal, our most helpful. Many have died for us. These are not people we should be turning away. And if the Inquisition wants my life, they can have it. But they know as well as I do that my cause will not die with me. Come, we have much to talk about.
Alright. So we got some taxes. Lost a lot of it to bandits, as we always seem to. I'm certainly not planning to head to the burial isle immediately, but if all I need to do is chat with somebody here to put it on the map, It'd be nice so that I don't have to come back. Although, will clicking that just immediately teleport me there? That I don't know. It has been a very long time since an outsider sought passage to the burial isle. And what is this burial isle? It is a sacred place, for it sits upon the great works of the builders. There, by our ancestors, all of our antipaths are laid to rest. If you go there, my friend, it is not a place where the living to walk. Well, take me across. Oh well, take care that you do not lose your footing. These waters have a fickle temper. Oh, looks like it is taking me directly there. I was really hoping it would just go to the world map and then it would be, you know, not grayed out anymore. Okay, but it does appear to let me leave whenever I want, and that's good. So I want to head back to Caed Nua to hand in that hunt I did. I never did try to go into Galloway's Maw. Maybe there is something there worth checking out.
What brings you here?
Salutations, Estremor, Norlin chirps in a sing-song voice. I am known as Delem, chanter of old song. I trust you are enjoying the beauty of this sacred place. Are you a resident entertainer? Are you the resident entertainer? I sing to entertain old song's visitors, but alas, the crowds have thinned to little more than a trickle. The chill wind from the Rimmergard's temple is driving people away. Now I sing, but nobody listens. My music is without purpose. But I know of a solution. A way for me to make my songs warm and passionate, countering Rimmergrand's incessant chill. The Orlin smiles and reaches out with a grasping motion. All I need are a few rare songbirds. I could eat them and absorb their musical energy. With that kind of musical prowess in my soul, I could sing a song that could bring back the merry crowds. You want to eat songbirds? I don't think it works that way. The Orlan stares at you, dumbfounded, before rolling his eyes and lecturing you. Eating the muscles of animals makes you stronger, right? And if you consume green stalks, do you not take on their pungent smell, even down to the water you pass? He smiles, pleased with his reasoning. Just as one cannot sweat if one is parched, I cannot sing without a nourished soul. It is all very basic. Did your parents teach you nothing of the food-dropping cycle? Spare me your reasoning. I'll help. Delam's eyes widen with delight. Splendid! He exclaims with clapping hands. For my song to be pitch perfect, I will need a tiam, a bird often found throughout twin elms, often in high tree nests, but some have been domesticated. I'll also need a shardwing. Shardwings prefer to nest in Aedra formations. Suits their natural camouflage the best. Oh, and most importantly, if I plan on hitting those high notes, I'm going to need a cloud singer. Those little warblers can only be found in the highest mountain peaks. Many thanks, Estremor. Bring me those birds and I'll sing like Hylia herself. Alright, I'm gonna go check out Galloway's temple here. I got distracted by that character. Nobody seems to have some of the names.
Has no right to defend that cowering cat in the back of the maw.
Then track her down and tell her yourself. Kareth, this is no place for sightseeing, even for you. The beasts of Galloway's Maw are dangerous, and now more than ever.
This is Galloway's Maw?
Yes, a den of beasts sacred to the Lord of the Hunt himself. Historically, the greatest predator of Air Glanfoth has claimed the back of the Maw as its lair. Lately, however, there's been some dispute as to who should occupy that position. And it's leading to discord among our hunters.
Something else? I prefer action to talk, but I'll answer your questions as best as I can. Alright, what's wrong with the beasts?
They won't fight.
Good. A fight in these tight quarters would be a mess.
It would be an honor to the hunter god.
The Maw has always been home to one great predator. Every so often, a challenger comes along and the two battle for territory. But Sewell remains in her den, and Ornos can't confront her there. Now, two mighty predators, and their king, hunt from the same stock. It's thinning the herds, and it's thinning patience around here too. And this waiting. It's not the deliberate, watchful waiting of a hunter lying in ambush. It's stagnation, tedium, hoping for something to happen. But I'm powerless to act. One half of the fangs will cry favoritism if I try to drag the lioness out myself. Well, I'm an unbiased outsider. I could look into it. And a fierce one from the looks of you. He scratches his cheek. No harm in letting you try, I suppose. Anything's better than this endless waiting. If you can somehow bring this to a resolution, these tensions will end. If not, well, the beast will make short work of you. He gives you a heavy iron key. We don't normally permit outsiders to venture into the Maw, but you understand that you do so at your own risk, and Sewell's lions are likely to attack intruders on sight. Still, perhaps you can coax her into fighting the bear. Do whatever you can to end this stalemate. Whoops. Where can I find Sewell? Straight at the back of the Maw. He points down the halls at the other side of him. You could get through either way, but mind where your feet step. The Maw is a dangerous place, and Sewell's pride and her advocates are on the alert. What do you favor, Sewell or Ornos? He frowns. I see both sides. Sewell's cunning and unmatched, but Ornos is the mightier of the two. Both embody traits prized by Gallowayne. Well, that reminds me. I got some sort of, Hylia's Boon. Grants Hylia's Boon, passive. +1 perception, +1 lore. Well, I mean, I love the perception, but the lore is kind of minimally useful for this character. Still, nice. Up to 24 sitting perception. Shame it hadn't been might, probably up to a nice even 20, but oh well.
Be cautious. Be constant.
What's this? The remains of a broken bridge, long collapsed, lead to a deep chasm. On the other side of the bridge pierces through the mist at the far end of the chasm, hanging precariously over a steep fall. Alright, examine. The broken stones of the bridge, weathered after centuries of disrepair, are scattered along the edge and side of the chasm. A thin mist rises from below. The stones are coated with slick green moss, making them impossible to grip safely. The wooden beams lodged between the stones on either side of the bridge seem sturdy enough to support your weight, however. I'm just gonna leave. I've got a key. Why would I not go through that way? Okay, and I'm guessing this person down here would give me essentially the same conversation and give me a key to the southern entrance instead. I don't feel like doing that, so I'll just head up here. I have no reason to support one side over the other.
Oh?
I wasn't expecting to be fighting people, though, the way they talked. I thought it was just going to be some lions and bears.
Yes? Wait, sail, miss. Your tale ends here!
Also looks like, by virtue of the fact that I'm fighting lions, I've sided with the bear. Which is probably for the best. I think Chie would side with a bear, considering her alliance with Nanook.
I'm ready.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Shed no blood.
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow.
Following your lead. For Takoa!
Hey.
Shed no blood.
Got an arrow for this one.
Following your lead. For Takoa!
Let us end this!
Well, not even slightly a challenge.
Be constant.
Oh, another exit to the other area, part of the. I wonder if I would have been an alternate entrance if I'd found wherever that leads. Ugh, hate fighting when there's traps around. But it's just one line.
Ready, Watcher.
I wish you no harm.
Yes?
I'm ready.
Let's see what lies this way.
It's done. It's done.
Now here's something. Yes.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
I'm ready.
I wish you.
Yes?
Hey.
I'm ready. Ready, Watcher. After him.
Following your lead.
I'm ready.
Shed no.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Silence surrounds me. It's done. It's done.
Ready, Watcher.
I wish you.
Following way, Selmes Metu.
Oh, bit of an awkward angle.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Following your lead. Your tail ends here. I have them.
Yes.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
I'm here.
Shed no blood.
Hey. You're not getting through me.
For Takoa!
Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
Vi arches vox converan!
I wish you no harm.
Following your Fortacoa!
Yeah!
What have we here?
Lots and lots of traps. Ooh, level 11 difficulty. A thick, snarled tangle of dagger-sharp thorns and vines has grown across this passage. As you look on, the entire wall of vegetation seems to move, almost like it were breathing. Thick coils of vines twist and writhe across the gap, with a quiet rustle of foliage. Okay, examine the vines. Through the gaps in the twisting vegetation, you catch a brief glimpse of what seems to be a wide circular chamber. From time to time, you catch sight of tawny hides, and the rustling of vines is briefly obscured by low growls. Alright, leave. Not sure why I would care.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen.
Presumably, if I cross this bridge, I get to bear territory? No, it's still lions, okay.
What have we here?
Maybe the bear is through those vines?
Ready, Watcher.
I shall end this.
Following your lead.
Ixi Anna!
Yes.
Finish them!
Hey.
I'm ready.
Ready, Watcher.
Get on!
Selmes metu. Following your lead.
Shed no blood.
Following your lead.
Lavaru, beyond seek.
Oh, that's not ideal. That spell deals a lot of damage when it hits.
Got an arrow for this one.
Yes.
Can you... Oh, didn't get the interrupt. That's a shame.
Hey.
And of course, that ability only works about one time in fucking 3.
Yeah!
Yes?
Yikes.
Ready, Watcher. My bow's...
I'm ready. Freros, Ceres!
Shed no... Yes.
Following your lead.
After him, Ismak.
I'm ready.
Following your lead.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Just kind of afraid of moving forward because I think the pathfinding will make my idiot characters wander into the trap even if I tell them not to. And for that matter, there could easily be more traps, so...
It's done.
Finish them!
Just want to end the fight There we go. Without moving too much.
Hello? Hello?
Chie's inventory entirely flooded with traps. And other things that I should be tossing into the stash but never do, out of some weird sense of, oh, maybe I'll want to look at it or use it at some point.
What have we here?
I'm guessing that'll just open up the back path, which might upset these people, so I'm not going to do it.
It's done.
By far the most trap-heavy place so far, I think. Unless you count the, like, 25 trap tiles or whatever it is in the opening dungeon. I don't think I'm supposed to be able to loot this.
What have we here?
If I've just gotten, like, a permanent firebrand out of that, that would be amazing. Jeez. Let's see here. Can I just... Maybe Kata might just have firebrand forever now. Let's find out. That... I mean, I know he's got sword and shield style, or weapon and shield style, but if that firebrand is permanent, I'm going to respec him or somebody into wielding it, because that's hilarious. Game's never buggy at all. An elven woman intercepts you as you advance into the lair. Behind her is the largest lioness you've ever seen, a sleek beast with fangs as long as carving knives. The woman blocks your path to the lioness, seemingly at ease around the monster. This is Sewell's domain, Estremor. She shall not leave it, for Oranos or any other challenger. So why does Sewell refuse to face Oranos? Oranos is welcome to confront her here, as many challengers have in the past. What the bear's supporters want is for Sewell to leave her lair and fight in the open, where he has an advantage. But why should she? If Sewell has an advantage here, it's one she earned. Would anyone expect to blunt the bear's claws in order to even the odds? The Lord of the Hunt gives unique advantages to each. It's not for us to decide that some of them are worth less than others. The lioness gives a low growl, and Irenzi smiles. Also, Sewell has recently given birth to cubs. They are small now, but when they grow, they'll be mightier than either Sewell or Oranos. But if Sewell is killed in combat, that bear will tear her young to shreds. Such is the way of the wild. Her legacy is too valuable to perish that way. If we truly want the mightiest of beasts in the maw, then her cubs must grow to maturity. What are you doing here? She looks at the lion with something between fondness and admiration. Defending the rightful champion of Galawain's maw. Oranos' supporters would have her ousted in favor of a bear that isn't strong enough to come and seize this territory on his own. I believe Sewell isn't the rightful champion. Her hand strays to a hatchet at her side. You would side with the bear too? Choose your next words with care. Perhaps Sewell hides behind the perils of the maw because she's forgotten how to navigate them. I hadn't thought of it that way. She looks at the lioness sadly. Such a magnificent animal. I thought that protecting her served Galawain's will. But you're right. All are eventually both hunter and hunted in his sight. We'll go. If Sewell is truly worthiest, she doesn't need our help. Sewell looks at Arenzi and her barbarians leave. Her cubs yelp from within the lair in the cavern's wall. The giant lioness bares her fangs, long as curved scimitars. She takes a step in your direction and growls. Okie dokie. Ooh, she's fast. Faster than Chie. That is not common.
Spot on! Ready, Watcher.
I wish you no harm.
Yes? For Takoa!
What is going on? Oh no. Oh, please don't be a soft lock broken garbage. Oh, shaking. What's going on? Oh, did the bear come in? The bear gonna come join us? Oh. Apparently, Sewell died. I don't know how. It says Sagani killed Sewell, but Canna was the last one to damage it. Alright, well that's a mess. Feels like something was... That was not how that was supposed to go down, I feel like.
Ready, Watcher.
But hey, not all bugs are bad. One of them seems to have given me a free flame brand.
Hey.
It's a shame. I thought the bear was going to come join me, and I'd get to have two bear friends for a fight.
I'm ready.
I shall end this. Yes.
Spot on! Ready, Watcher. Got an arrow for this one.
Following your lead. Let's end this!
I'm ready.
I wish you no harm.
Leave it to me!
Ready, Watcher.
Yes.
I have gained reputation with the Fangs, Major. I guess they liked me murdering the lions? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. A necklace that gives plus... I think I've already had one of those. Couldn't find a use for it. Tufts of tawny fur and crushed grasses carpet a small hollow in the back of the cavern.
Come to see the great Oernos, Estramor? He's back from his hunt. Unlike that lioness, he doesn't stay cooped up in here for long.
What are you doing here?
We wait for the big confrontation, but the wait grows exhausting. While Sewell hides in the back of the maw, Oernos is denied his victory, and we're all denied the champion we deserve.
Why can't Ordos go and fight the lions? I feel like something's bugged out, but let's see what happens.
Because she holes up at the back of the
Oh, there we go.
surrounded by her pride and the natural hazards of this place. It's not the proper way to meet a challenger. She's got to come out and face Oernos to keep her claim. Anyway, her prime is past. Putting that old beast down would be a mercy at this point.
Well, I've dealt with Sewell.
Someone had to. Would have been good to let the two beasts brawl, but at least we can finally move on. It doesn't do for Gallowayne's mightiest hunters to skulk and hide in the back of a cave.
Very weird.
Still looking around? Watch your step. Tempers run hot around here, and not just among the animals.
I've dealt with the situation between Sewell and Arnos. And now Ornos is champion of the Maw. I know more than a few Fangs who will be happy with that. Perhaps it is a sign from Gallowayne himself that we need to focus on building our strength and forging new paths. Thank you for your help, Kared. May Gallowayne guide your path. Take this with our thanks. He seems to suddenly remember something. You might visit Ter Everon to pray to the Lord of the Hunt. He sometimes grants special favors to those who have proven themselves. There's no way I could go there and get a blessing from Gallowayne as well. See. Right. We sent him out to help out with something about a guy who could make a magical device to duplicate magical artifacts. Aeloth's patron was silent about the source of their leads, but the notes quickly proved to be valuable. A grimoire sale in the Seathwood and notes from a dead Ridsaran wizard pointed the way toward 3 other wizards that were unwittingly performing research based on Galef's stolen notes. Spread out across the eastern reach, the wizards were amiable enough, but quite unwilling to part with their own extensive notes. After reporting back to the patron's servant, Aeloth discovered that no additional services were required. It wasn't until after returning to Caed Nua that Aeloth learned of the grisly deaths of the 3 wizards, all under suspicious circumstances. A short time later, a package arrived via guarded courier. It was addressed to Aeloth, and the note inside simply read, "A gift," in an antiquated hand. Alright.
Tread carefully, Estremor.
Another wanderer from the Frozen Lands. She points the flint spearhead at you. Bethel might be wide-eyed and soft-headed, but I'm not so easily fooled by you, Estremoran. I've got my eye on you. What are you doing here? My stalks equip my brethren in the Fangs, and my hands train them to fight, hunt, and track with skill. What purpose brings you here? Oh, you're a shop? Only the finest. Oh, I'm glad I checked on the way out. Ooh, a hatchet with bonus attack speed. It's not bad. Crits can prone on a battle axe. Ooh, unique shield. Grants Harbinger passive. Gives every enemy within 2 meters -3 accuracy. I mean, that's not terrible, but it's very tiny. Only -3. 7 Skulder's worth, an armor that gives move speed. That's kind of neat. Well, I do need some camping supplies. Might as well buy those while I'm here. Alright. Head back to Caed Nua to hand in that last bounty. Possibly the final one, for all I know, but the most recent one. There's certainly a chance he'll have another offer of 4 more. Can't imagine there'd be more past that. If this isn't
Amazing.
the final one already done, I imagine the next set will be. So I'm gonna rest in while I'm here, thinking about it. Oh, before I go up there, I'll head over here and grab that item that Aeloth got for us. And whatever crafting components have been randomly collected. And I'll probably end the session after handing in the bounty and possibly picking up new ones if they exist. We also got the Rod of Wind and Thunder. Oof. There's a lot of stuff, but it's all like 10 charges, 6 charges, 3 charges. That's just annoying. I hate that sort of thing. I will always become so paranoid about, oh, maybe I'll find a better use for it later that I'll never end up using it. Well, that's interesting. Lose 2 accuracy, become immune to being blinded, and bonus damage to flank targets. That's kind of neat. I could see giving that to somebody. I'll toss it on her for now and look at it more closely later. And Hellwax Mold. This hinged mold has the amazing power to fully duplicate non-soul-bound weapons, shields, armor, and other equipment placed inside of it. The immense magical energy required to fabricate the copy uses the mold for raw material and wholly consumes it in the process. So I can just duplicate other equipment. So anything, basically, any non-soul-bound item I can just duplicate. And he does still have the firebrand. That is amazing. And I can enchant it? Oh my god. I can enchant the firebrand. I need to fight more enemies that randomly summon a firebrand mid-fight and kill them before it wears out, apparently, and deck out an entire team full of firebrand wielding creatures. Absolutely ridiculous. Don't know how these wound up there. But yeah, I don't know what I would duplicate. Like, obviously, if I could do anything, it would be one of the soulbound things, particularly this, probably this Belt of the Deadfire Cannoneer. That's fantastic. I mean, this cape is really good, too. Cloak of Comfort. Makes a sound every time I select him because of the firebrand. That's annoying, but worth it. Definitely just going to hold on to that. I don't remember getting this. Cat's Claw. Unique sword, one-handed. 3 DR bypass and exceptional. What are you using again? Raises to hits, +2 to constitution. Do like the constitution bonus. The plus DR bypass is nice, but like, he's doing decent damage, but it's not really his purpose. His purpose is to just not die, so the +2 constitution is probably better. Oh, we got 2 plus stealth items. I doubt that stacks, right? Yeah, it doesn't. We'll do this for now. -2 accuracy, but bonus damage versus flanked. Just can't believe it lets me have that. That is goofily delightful. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna respec him into being focused on great swords and two-handed weapons. It's silly, but I'm doing it. Okay. Oh. Hold on. Needs a little bit of survival, a little bit of stealth. Let's do that first, and then I'll worry about athletics afterwards. Darret and that. No, can't get both. Right, Darret. Chip memory, of course. Take a second. Get stealth up to 4, sure. Into death. Athletics to 3 for now. Beloved spirits. More athletics. Never really ended up using it very often, but I still think it's good to have that. Ooh, gives me a good opportunity to not get the worm summon that seemed to just be absolutely garbage. This I did have before and tried to use it a bit, but the aiming is really awkward. It creates 2 bouncing beams, and they seem to shoot at like a 90-degree crescent out of him. So if you target a direction, it won't hit the person you actually target. It'll shoot off, forks that just puts that person in the middle of it, making it really hard to target, and I hate it. Get the wisps. Oh, AoE paralyzed for 8 meters. It's not bad. 2 turns as terrified. I mean, I will get the heal. It's still awkward to aim it, though it may be. It's still worthwhile, I think. No. See, think this weapon is universal, making it count as any weapon type, but, like, it's what he's going to use, so I might as well just go with it, sure. Great sword. Because that amuses me. I will grab the wisps just to have a summon on the 2nd level, in case he just needs to throw them out to soak up hits or the like. Now he's got two-handed style. It not make sense not to grab that. What level am I right now? Level 9. Definitely the Dragon Thrash, the Dragon Wail. That's 90% of what he does. And I do like having the Resurrect. Really saved me in that one fight. And Superior Deflection. He's not going to have shields now, so would want that regardless, but doubly makes sense to get it. And the Ogre Summon that I did never end up actually using, but I do think is probably good. Wish I'd had a chance to test it out before I respect, because then I would have been more confident on whether or not it's good. Well, I think I'm going to grab Hold the Line one with him. More engagement should help deal with the fact that I find it really annoying that you can't choose who your characters are engaging with, if nothing else. Yeah, perfect. You're currently on damaging 3, which is 45 damage, 4 accuracy, but I can upgrade you all the way to Superb, which is just plain +8 accuracy. It takes up the Sky Dragon Eyes, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be really upset if I do this and then the firebrand like disappears on. You know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'll do this next session if the firebrand hasn't like randomly disappeared. Because it's not impossible. That will just go away upon saving and reloading. And that would be really shameful if I not only respect, but spent my only Sky Dragon Eyes upgrading it, and then it just disappeared out of existence. Well, first we'll hand in this last quest and call the end of the session. Oh, did it, Good, it kept his hotkeys. I was worried it wouldn't. But not his songs. I need to redo those, it looks like. Yeah, I'll do that. Make sure he's singing that one.
Certainly.
How do you do?
I'm here for the bounty on Devwen. Ah, good. Here's the bounty. Anything else? Are there any new bounties? You've taken down some dangerous foes. Impressive work. Kith know they can count on you. Still got a few more for you, though, if you fancy getting your hands dirty again. Alrighty then. Ooh, only 3 this time. Let's see. There's a pack of wizards with a price on their heads. Then there's another bounty offer from the Glanfathan tribes. Last one is going to be tough. Going to be rough. Ever tangled with a Vithrak before? Which I kind of think I have, though I don't remember. I think that's like the spider people. Tell me about the Vithrak. Well, one of their exarchs, this circle, has turned up in Pearlwood Bluff with some of its kin. The offer's unsigned, but it seems like someone doesn't want him sticking around. Tell me about the Glanfathans. The bounty's for Narok the Prophet, a Glanfathan exile. He was banished from his tribe for his extreme views. Narok's a cipher, and it seems like he's taken an interest in an Engwithan site north of Gilded Vale, Salali. Several tribes have pooled together the coin for his bounty. They say they don't want him tampering with some machine out there. And the wizards. Now this one, looks like someone crossed the Dominells, High Arcanist Italy. She and her cabal of wizards are holed up in the tower in Heritage Hill. Kind of don't want to work for the Dominells, but I'm not going to turn down the bounty. Because it might lead to interesting loot or experience.
Gelade, well done. A formidable fortress in the old
Yes,
style.
yes, Polygeny.
We don't
All right.
build them like this anymore, you know. Not by the sea.
Well, thank you all for joining me for session 35. My Pillars of Eternity playthrough. And I hope you will join me again when I hit to session 36 next time.